do have our first caution flag flying as a result, as we've completed just 3 of the 200 laps. Let's go back and show you exactly what happened. Yeah, he's loose.
Yeah, you get up off of turn 4. A lot of times you call push out to the wall. You go give.
Oh, wow. Goodness. Man.
Tell you what, Travis Pastrana would have been proud of that in one of his jumps.
And look how well the car held up.
Yeah.
Mark had Casey Kane coming up from behind him, racing for the lead. Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there. Oh.
Yeah, I was lucky the crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Huffman hit Dave Stacy coming off turn 2. David Hutto and George Crenshaw were also involved. The recent heavy rains made the grass a skating rink, and Stacy's car slid all the way to the dirt embankment, flipped over it, and amazingly landed on its wheels in Lake Lloyd. Rescue workers waited for the 29-year-old Enon, Ohio driver to clear the cobwebs before he got out. He was taken to the infield care center and released, and then talked with our Kenny Martin.
We've seen a lot of cars get in that dirt bank. You know, when you hit...
Comes out now for the 6th time.
It's got a flat right front tire and the hood's off this car. It's obviously had some sort of issue.
Hood not off, and he's missing the bus stop. Oh my goodness.
Up and that thing just exploded, the whole nose of it. I don't know what that was.
He was slowing down through the bus stop.
That up, show it.
I'm back at Infinity Raceway, and yes, that is a live picture.
You know, payback sometimes. Well, a lot of times it happens.
7.
I'm not sure.
Those are the guys just in front of him.
Yeah, but there's Vickers. Already made contact with Stewart.
Vickers had worked his way into the top 5. Had to make another pit stop anyway. So the attitude kind of, what the heck, I'll let him go and then pay it off.
And I can guarantee you that
all clear.
All Vickers has been thinking about since he got turned by Stewart was getting in a position.
One way. He makes slight contact with the outside wall.
But then, that's up in 2. Down in turn 3.
Oh, here comes
Jimmy Johnson just nowhere to go. The 43 car of Allmendinger just coming back up the racetrack right in front of him.
That is a huge hit.
So the caution apparently was for Conway into the wall.
Yeah, look at
Not sure why Allmendinger was so far down on the racetrack.
That's brutal right there, man. That is a hard lick.
Was not quite what brought out the caution. Watch the yellow cat car.
He gets forced into the pit lane. Here's what I don't think he realizes. He's got a flat right front tire.
150 miles an hour. Blaney is trying to scrub off speed, and just nowhere for Ken Schrader, the 21 car, to go.
Or Boyer in the 07 car. I don't think he realized he had a flat tire, and when he got to the end of pit road, he couldn't turn.
Came right out in front of Ken Schrader. Clint Boyer also damaged, and Schrader's Little Debbie's car.
Apparently he got a push back, has made it back to pit road. Robbie Gordon helped the 43 back.
Harvick goes in.
He got McMurray and Stewart.
Harvick just took out 4 guys.
That was incredible. One just barely got by that.
And Harvick just got in there way too deep, got on the brakes, got it loose.
That's an incredible dominoes effect. That's an incredible. I don't think I've seen 3 cars spin like that either. Synchronized spinning, and there's Ron
Fellows is the other car.
After a great run that he had today. You got to give him.
Take a look at what happened here that's brought out the second caution of the day.
There's Stanley Smith in the middle in the black car. They were running 3 abreast going into that turn, Ken. There's the car number 1 of Rick Mast.
There is one car that has gone over the wall, as you see in that. And we'll get that for you in a moment. Stan Smith's car was destroyed. There is another car that went off the top of the Richie Petty car was involved. And there are the remains of the car that went over the wall.
And it looks like someone standing there with a helmet, Ken.
And got out of that.
Let's hope that is the case. The helmet goes off.
What happened up there in turn number 11 in front of you, Benny?
Well, just comes in the corner, hits the brakes a little too hard, and around he goes. Unfortunately, look at that mess of cars behind him. They all missed him.
So Terry Labonte is and Derek Cope has gone up over the tire barrier, up over a bank, and the Finger Hut Ford.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a wild ride. Derek, let's see what happens.
Well, he was side by side with John Krebs. John Krebs goes, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Out through there in front of Derek Cope.
And the car overturned several times. So our concern isn't about Derek Cope. He's okay. Our concern is John Krebs. And he did not come close to a spectator area. They were well separated from the area that Krebs landed in. There you can see Cope. He is out of the car and walking away.
3 race cars that are torn up. All right, let's show you what happened. It's already in progress there, and there's Steven as he just couldn't get it turned.
And Steven got a little bump from the 30 car and through the car. Watch this. It's like this is a little late, but he had gotten a bump through the car on the right rear, had to turn right to try to save the car, and drifted right into the 62.
The 40 car and the 62 car got together somehow, were parked backwards up against the wall.